The events of April 18th, April 19th, 1775 are part of a vivid memory of American history. It has always been remembered by Americans. We first had a great celebration in 1825, the 50th anniversary of the battles. It was at that event on Lexington Green in 1825 that a few of the old tottering veterans were brought out, men who had been there at Lexington and later at Concord. Someone asked one of the veterans, "What did Captain Parker say when you were standing here awaiting the British?" And the veteran remembered so vividly, he said, "The captain told us, stand your ground, don't fire unless fired upon, but if they mean to have a war, then let it begin here." Thus begins the story, the remembrance of our revolution. And then in the 1830s, the town of Concord wanted to remember what happened at its bridge. You see, there's always been a little bit of competition between Lexington and Concord as to where the revolution began. But in the 1830s, the townsmen of Concord enlisted their most famous citizen to remember the battle, Ralph Waldo Emerson. And they asked Mr. Emerson to write a poem, for on that day they were going to erect a monument at the site of the battle. And so Emerson did indeed write a poem for the event, which is today inscribed on the monument that stands in Concord next to the bridge. By the rude bridge that arched the flood, their flag to April's breeze unfurled, here once the embattled farmer stood and fired the shot heard round the world. Emerson's poem, of course, actually a poem that was meant to be sung, is always, always remembered.